Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. 24 hours after Congress MP Rahul Gandhi's renewed vote chori allegations alleging theft of 25 lakh votes in Haryana, the foundation of his campaign seems to have suffered a bit of a jolt. While the Election Commission has already dismissed the allegations as baseless, at the helm of it is a video put out by the alleged Brazilian model, Larissa, claiming that an old photo of hers has been used in voter lists in Haryana, a photo that has ended up being used for 22 voter IDs. But she definitely did not vote in India. So who did? Real voters have come out after their IDs were flagged by Rahul Gandhi's press conference, claiming they did indeed vote in Haryana. Some say there were discrepancies in their photos. Others say their voter ID or slip has the correct photo. So in some cases, surely there have been some administrative oversight or glitches. But in no case is it established that a wrong voter or a fake voter voted. No doubt, Rahul's campaign has injected a fresh urgency into the debate over loopholes and the subsequent voter list integrity. But is it enough to claim that voter theft has taken place, that too at a centralized level? And do Rahul's allegations not give even more weightage to a nationwide SIR, making it necessary all the more? We'll take up that and more with our guest joining us in just a bit. But first up, Rahul claimed that a Brazilian model's photo was used 22 times across 10 polling booths in Haryana, and he showed evidence of that. The female in question, Larissa, has today released a video saying that it's an old picture of hers and she has no idea why it has ended up being used in poll-related issue in India. Rahul also claimed that 1 in 8 voters in Haryana are fake, 12.5% fake voters. 25 lakh total fake votes. Now, one of those women whose IDs was flagged, Pinky Kaushik, has come out to say that her ID picture was incorrect. She had that Brazilian model's picture on her ID in that voter list that was highlighted, but that she cast the vote herself and there is a photo misprint issue on the ID that remains to be solved. Now, Rahul had also claimed in that press conference that there was a theft of 25 lakh votes in Haryana. Here's what another case has come out to be. Woman named Munesh Devi. She cast her vote. She says there is no vote chori. In her case, she says that even the photograph on the slip that she used, the voter ID that she used was correct. Now, this is not the first time that Rahul's claims have been fact-checked. This has happened in Maharashtra and Karnataka earlier too, the two states that he has focused on in the past. In Maharashtra, when Rahul Gandhi claimed that more people voted than the total population in the 2024 polls, the poll panel has clarified that there are 9.7 crore voters in the state and 6.4 crore casted their votes. Rahul had also claimed an inexplicable increase in voting post 5 p.m. in Maharashtra. Huge furore was made over this. But the Election Commission clarified that those 7-8% voters that were added in the final few hours, the rise is not abnormal at all. This happens through all state elections or all elections. In Karnataka, Rahul had claimed that this 70-year-old Shakun Devi was registered as a voter twice. So the implication was that she voted twice. The poll panel had issued a clarification. Even journalists had spoken to her, where it came to light that actually she only voted once. She is a real person. She cast her vote once and not twice, as alleged by the Congress MP. Rahul had also alleged this case that there were these two voters, Aditya Srivastav and Vishal Singh, who were registered voters in multiple states. Now that in itself is an anomaly that the Election Commission would identify and would accept. But in this case, the Election Commission clarified that actually both are registered only as voters in Bengaluru's Mahadevpur Assembly constituency, a claim that was backed by the Uttar Pradesh CEO as well, that they were not in the UP list. Now, Rahul's hydrogen bomb charge has raised a few questions, and these are the key questions that we must focus on. One, is any case of fake voting established? Is any collusion between the BJP and the Election Commission proven? But the question that also arises is, how and why are so many errors prevalent in the voter list state after state? Are people being allowed to vote with wrong photos? And if so, is this not a bad practice or a wrong practice? And is this not making a stronger case for a nationwide SIR? And that debate is coming up. Has Rahul's H bomb been fact-checked yet again? And is the vote theft campaign failing? But on the other side, are there also not questions over what is going on in the name of voter lists?
She votes 22 times in Haryana, and she votes in 10 different booths in Haryana, and she's got multiple names.
Agora, uma outra pessoa que não tem nada a ver com o assunto, uma amiga minha de outra cidade, me manda uma foto, vou colocar aqui pra vocês, aqui mais pra vocês verem. Aqui.
नाम सेम है, फोटो में मिस्टेक हुई है, फोटो किसी और की डाली, वोट मैंने खुद डाली।
मेरी है वोट, पर इसमें जैसे लिस्ट में मैंने देखा तो फोटो मेरा नहीं है, फोटो किसी मॉडल का लगा हुआ है, और सारी एड्रेस भी वही है, हमारा मकान नंबर भी वही है, मेरे पति का नाम, सब चीज़ सेम है, पर इसमें फ़ोटो पता नहीं किसकी लगा रखी है।
आरजेडी कांग्रेस को अगर गलती से भी जहां जहां उनको मौका मिला है, घुसपैठियों को पिछले दरवाजे से भारत का नागरिक बनाने में लगे रहे।
Okay, first up, I want to go across to this lady, Pinky Joginder Kaushik, who's one of those women whose electoral roll ID had carried allegedly the image of that woman, who's that Brazilian model apparently. So, Pinky ji, ये जो इलेक्शन 2024 में हुआ, उसमें ये सवाल उठाए गए हैं राहुल गांधी की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कि आपकी पिक्चर गलत है वोटर आईडी में, तो यहाँ क्या हुआ है एग्जैक्टली?
मैम पिक्चर गलत थी, बस बाकी सब कुछ नेम एड्रेस वगैरह सब कुछ सेम है, बट वो पिक्चर चेंज होने के लिए हमने दी थी, जो कि हमारा अभी तक बन के नहीं आया वो, तो हम आधार कार्ड से या सरकार की तरफ से जो स्लिप आती है हम उसी से ही वोट डालते हैं।
तो आपके पास जो स्लिप आई थी, क्या उसमें आपकी करेक्ट पिक्चर थी या उसमें भी गलत पिक्चर थी?
मैम उसमें ध्यान नहीं दिया मैम, मतलब वो हमारी पिक्चर नहीं रहती उसमें।
आपकी पिक्चर नहीं थी, तो आपकी वोटर आईडी और स्लिप पे दोनों जगह अलग अलग कुछ पिक्चर है, मतलब आपकी पिक्चर नहीं है, तो जब आप वोटिंग करने गए तो किसी ने ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं उठाया कि आपकी पिक्चर तो मैच नहीं हो रही?
नो मैम, स्टार्टिंग में तो हुआ था, बट अब की बार हम 2 बार 3 बार गए तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ। सिर्फ वो मेरे से जो सरकार की तरफ से स्लिप आती है वो मांगते हैं और ये मेरा आधार कार्ड देखते हैं, फिर आगे भेज देते हैं।
तो आप ये कह रही हैं कि आपने जो वोटर आईडी पे पिक्चर है वो चेंज कराने के लिए एप्लीकेशन दी थी, तो ये कब डाली थी आपने पिक्चर?
मैम जैसे मेरा 2019 में बन के आया था, तो हमने उस जो लेके आया था हमने उसको उल्टा दे दिया। हमने कहा इसमें तो मेरी फ़ोटो नहीं है, वो तो फ़ोटो चेंज हो रही है। तो उन्होंने बोला कि आप ऑफिस चली जाना। मैंने कहा मैम हमें तो नहीं पता इसका ऑफिस कहाँ पे है, बट आप फ़ोटो ले लो, आधार कार्ड ले लो, आप ही चेंज करवा देना। फिर वो दोबारा मेरा बन के ही नहीं आया।
तो अच्छा पिंकी जी, आपका जो आधार कार्ड है, आप बताइए ये कब बना था और आपकी उम्र क्या है?
मैम मेरी उम्र 34 साल है और आधार कार्ड तो मैं आई थी यहाँ पे 2-3 साल जब ही बन गए थे, 2-3 महीने में।
ओके, तो हरियाणा के अलावा क्या आपने कहीं और भी वोट डाला है या हरियाणा में ही हमेशा से वोटर रही हैं आप?
नो मैम, मैं दिल्ली की हूँ। दिल्ली में हमने 1-2 बार डाला था केजरीवाल को, क्योंकि मत बोल किसको डाला था। अच्छा मैम, मैं बट दिल्ली की हूँ और दिल्ली में ही डाला था हमने। यहाँ पे हरियाणा में शादी हुई है 2016 में।
तो आप कह रही हैं आपने दिल्ली में वोट डाला था, वो भी केजरीवाल को डाला था, तो तब आपकी वोटर आईडी पे किसकी पिक्चर थी? तब सही था वोटर आईडी जो आपका दिल्ली में यूज हुआ था?
नो मैम, मेरे आधार कार्ड में ही फ़ोटो सेम है, सिर्फ जो मेरा वोटर कार्ड है उसी में ही फ़ोटो चेंज आई थी, बाकी नेम एड्रेस वगैरह सब कुछ सेम है।
नहीं, दिल्ली में जो आपका वोटर आईडी था, क्या उसमें भी गलत पिक्चर थी आपकी?
नो मैम, उसमें आधार जो दिल्ली वाला, मैम मेरा दिल्ली वाला वोटर कार्ड नहीं था, मेरा दिल्ली वाला आधार कार्ड था, जो मैंने यहाँ पे गांव में आके चेंज करवा लिया एड्रेस वगैरह।
तो तब जब आपने दिल्ली में वोट डाला था तो वोटर आईडी कार्ड या कुछ तो बना होगा ना, आपका वोटर आईडी मिली होगी या वोटर स्लिप मिला होगा वहाँ पे?
नो मैम, हमारा नहीं था मैम, हम तो आधार कार्ड से ही वहाँ पे भी डालते थे। फिर शादी हुई 2016 में, हमने यहाँ पे आके बनवाया, तो यहाँ पे आके भी मेरा फ़ोटो की वजह से गलत हो गया। हमने फ़ोटो की वजह से हमने दिया वापस, वो हमारा बन के नहीं आया। सिर्फ हम आधार कार्ड से ही वोट डालते हैं।
ओके, तो दिल्ली में आपके पास वोटर स्लिप आई थी कि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, सरकार की तरफ से, उसमें फोटो की कोई दिक्कत रही थी आपकी?
नो मैम, हमारे पास दिल्ली में कुछ नहीं था मैम, आधार कार्ड भी बस पता नहीं कैसे बन गया।
तो आपको ये थोड़ा अजीब नहीं लग रहा कि आपका दिल्ली में वोटर आईडी के बारे में आपको पता नहीं है, आप आधार कार्ड के बेसिस पे वोट डाल रहे हो? वोट कैसे डाला आपने?
मैम, हमने आधार कार्ड से ही डाला था, दिल्ली में थे। फिर उसके बाद कुछ 2-3 साल बाद हमारी शादी हो गई, नया ही बनवाया था हमने तो। फिर उसके बाद 2-3 साल बाद शादी हो गई, फिर यहाँ पे गांव में आए पीछे हमारा आधार कार्ड बना। फिर उसके बाद हमने वोटर कार्ड बनवाया, लेकिन उसकी पिक्चर चेंज आई, तो फिर उसके बाद हमने उसको उल्टा दे दिया कि सही होके आ जाएगा। मैम, वो सही होके हमारा आज तक नहीं आया।
ओके, तो अब जब लोग ये सवाल पूछ रहे हैं लोग कि आपका वोटर आईडी कार्ड गलत है, आधार पे आपने वोट डाला है, तो एक तरह से लोग कह रहे हैं कि आपका फर्जी वोट है।
नो मैम, हम फर्जी क्यों डालेंगे मैम?
अब देखा ना आपने 3 तो आप।
और ये जो जिस मॉडल की पिक्चर लगी है, इसको तो हम जानते भी नहीं है कौन है। ये तो मैं कल से ही आ रहे हैं मीडिया वाले, तो कल से ही पता चल रहा है कि ये कौन मॉडल है, हम तो नहीं जानते मैम इसको।
नहीं, मैं आपसे ये समझना चाह रही हूँ कि आपका वोटर लिस्ट में नाम कब से है? दिल्ली में जब आपने वोट डाला तब आपने चेक किया था कि आपका वोटर लिस्ट में नाम है या नहीं है?
मैम, अब इतना सब कुछ तो याद नहीं है।
जो चीज नहीं पता।
अभी जो वोटर लिस्ट है, ये जो हरियाणा की...
मुझे सिर्फ अब गांव का पता है मैम, शहर का मुझे नहीं पता। मैं वहाँ का सब कुछ भूल चुकी हूँ, मैं बहुत ही कम जाती हूँ वहाँ पे।
नहीं, ठीक है, लेकिन अभी जो वोटर लिस्ट है उसमें आपने नाम अपना चेक कराया था? हरियाणा की वोटर लिस्ट में
मैम जी मैम, नाम भी सेम था, एड्रेस वगैरह सब कुछ सेम था, सिर्फ मेरी पिक्चर गलत थी उसमें। जो कि हमने पासपोर्ट साइज की फ़ोटो दी, आधार कार्ड दिया कि वो ठीक होके आ जाएगा, बट वो मेरा आज तक फिर दोबारा जब हमने करवाया तो दोबारा गलत होके आ गई, वो मेरे सही नहीं होके आया।
ओके। अच्छा, पोलिंग बूथ पे क्या किसी ने आपका नाम देखा, उन्होंने आपका एड्रेस देखा, आईडी कार्ड चेक किया, कोई सवाल पूछा गया आपसे कि आपकी फ़ोटो नहीं मैच कर रही?
मैम, हमने उनसे बोला था, तो उन्होंने बोला कि जिससे ये बनवाया है आपने, उनसे बोलो इनको पिक्चर वगैरह देना, फोटो, तो वो ठीक होके आ जाएगा। मैम, हमने दिया था, आधार कार्ड भी दिया था, फोटो भी दी थी, वो हमारा ठीक ही नहीं हो के आया। फिर हमने कभी दोबारा कोशिश ही नहीं करी, हमने कहा हमने दे दी फोटो तो आप अपने आप ही आ जाएगा सही होके बन के। अब वो तो सरकार की तरफ से गलत हुआ है मैम, उसमें हमारी क्या गलती है?
ठीक है, आप कह रही है ये सरकारी गलती हुई है, आपकी कोई गलती नहीं है, ईसी की तरफ से ऑफिशियल गलती हुई है, लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं कि आप एक सच्चे वोटर हैं हरियाणा के।
जी मैम, हम अपने हस्बैंड, अपनी सास, अपने परिवार के साथ वोट डालने गए थे। यहीं हमारे स्कूल में गांव में ही वोट डालती है, तो हम अपने परिवार के साथ ही वोट डालने गए थे। मैं खुद गई थी डालने।
Okay. All right, Pinky Kaushik, thanks a lot for joining us and clarifying some questions that would be in the minds of the public of what really happened in the case of this wrong photo. Thanks a lot for joining us. Let's open this up to our guest joining us. All right, Radhika Kera of the BJP, Arshpreet Kadial of the Congress, Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist, Kailash Adhikari, political analyst, all joining us. Radhika, I want to begin with you. You must have heard what one of these real-life cases has told us. She is one of those cases whose voter IDs has been highlighted by Rahul Gandhi in a press conference. The question that arises is, how was she allowed to vote with a wrong photo on her voter ID? Is this not a matter of concern?
Absolutely. Good evening to all. It is a matter of concern, which is why the SIR is taking place, which is why this is absolutely necessary, because there are so many things that need to be sorted out. We are a country of, we have the largest population in the world, and obviously because this is a process which is done by humans, so there are cases where there are human errors and there needs to be sorted out. But the entire point of the SIR is this. But the Congress party, Rahul Gandhi, who is doing these multiple press conferences, bringing out, and creating this fake narrative. Now you see the entire narrative he created. He has if his MLA candidate from there, that is the man I suppose who went and took that video from her, which is what she clarified yesterday. Now nobody from Rahul Gandhi's team who had that AI generated voter list, पता नहीं कौन से साल की थी, क्या थी, किसने वो photographs लगाई. I can also get the same list and put Dwayne Johnson's picture or Scarlett Johansson's picture and say, oh, see, where has this come from? But having said that, now not one of Rahul Gandhi's booth agents or assembly office bearers or district office bearers went to those addresses and checked if this photo is incorrect, is this person actually incorrect? Has this person voted or not? And you know, when there is an election, every party has a booth agent on a table outside and on the table inside where the voting is going on. And they have a list where they mark, acha, ye wala, and the election officers call out that this is the number, this is the name, and everybody marks it on their list. That is how an election happens. So I'm sure that the Congress party has those booth level workers who were sitting inside. Yes, there are certain states where there are no booth workers. And I'm sure Haryana is not one of them because like the Congress says and Rahul Gandhi says, we were winning. वो अलग बात है कि that time the exit polls were Modi polls and suddenly now the exit polls are Rahul Gandhi polls. But having said that, I'm sure they must have marked whether those votes have gone or not. They must have checked if that picture did not belong to the person who was coming to vote. Is there any complaint, an official written complaint by that particular booth agent?
But shouldn't the owners of that fall on the
EC? Should be of the Election Commission, absolutely. But if that person was sitting there, it is a question.
Why did they not object?
Was Rahul Gandhi's booth worker sleeping?
Okay, no, I'll ask that to the Congress representative. But before I go to him, my question to you is, you say this is why an SIR is important. Now, the opposition will ask this question, and they have been asking this question, that why did you wake up to do this SIR now? After the 2024 polls in Haryana and the Lok Sabha polls, why did you not do it before the last Lok Sabha polls? Why now? Why before these polls?
The last SIR that took place was during the Bharatiya Janata Party government. Again, the SIR that is taking place is during the Bharatiya Janata Party government. There was a 10-year UPA government in between where there was no SIR. They could have done it then. When we came to power in the 10 years, the first 5-year time, everyone knows that COVID was there. We could not even conduct the census. Everything, we have to get the country back on track. There were so many things that were in backlog. We had to survive and fight Corona. And also, I would like to point out one thing. Rahul Gandhi is so irresponsible that the picture that he showed, and he showed that entire barcode, the Brazilian photographer whose identity he revealed over there in his press conference, had to go and close his Instagram account today. Do you imagine the amount of loss that he might be going through in his business as well? Because of an irresponsible leader of opposition in India who went on to create a fake narrative and who tried to create an entire drama and put that man's details. See, this has been happening. This is like an entire, वो कहते हैं ना, आदतन अपराधी, law में कहते हैं. Rahul Gandhi is an adatan aparadhi who every time does this, and every time the people whose photos either Priyanka Gandhi wears on a t-shirt or those people who he exposes, do you remember the sorry state of that family who stood with that paper in front of them in Karnataka as if they were convicts in a jail because they had to prove that they are alive? And I'm sure your journalists must have even gone to the house where they claim that how are there 50, 60 votes over there.
Yes.
That man said 1 acre की ज़मीन है और यहाँ पे तो जी 300 लोग रहते हैं. It's a joint family.
Okay, let me take it to one second.
Why did Rahul Gandhi's people go to those places?
If I may now.
Yes, Arshpreet, the first question I want to ask you is that, these cases that you've been highlighting, whether it's Maharashtra, Karnataka or now in Haryana, no case where a fake voter has emerged has first of all come to light. And if in case these issues like the one we are highlighting, that clearly there was a photo mismatch, why is it that your BLAs were not doing their job on the ground and highlighting that a person who has a fake, who has a wrong photo on their voter ID or slip should not be allowed to vote?
Number one, you must have heard of a famous saying, actions speak louder than words. Why do we have to have an SIR? SIR is being done in order to do away with the fake voters. Now the Bharatiya Janata Party and their spokesperson is being a judge, jury and executioner, saying that, there must have been human errors. A lot is to be sorted out, a lot of things. This is a word. And what I want to say to the Bharatiya Janata Party is, how do you conclude that it's a human error? if you say that a lot of things are to be sorted out, this is your word, quote to quote, word to word, then how do you say it's a human error? Have you investigated, or are you the investigating officer, or have you done vetting at detail? So I mean, the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson not letting the inquiry happen and giving a verdict by herself. This is nothing more than a travesty of justice. And number two, 25 lakh fake voters were there in Haryana. In eight, there was one fake voter. And the Bharatiya Janata Party should be on this. They should say that an investigation must be done because right to vote is a constitutional right. We are the world's largest democracy.
Okay.
This needs to be looked into. Number two, why was nothing done and said the last year when the Lok Sabha election took place, and before that when the assembly elections were taking place? Why was nothing done? Why was nothing said? Why these concerns were not addressed? And number two, you see 5,21,619 duplicate voters, 93,174 invalid addresses, 19,26,351 bulk voters. One address had 501 voters and 1,24,177 voters with fake photos. The fact of the matter is that for the very first time in Haryana, it happened that the postal ballots result was different and the actual result was different.
Okay, no,
That never
all of
happened
these,
before.
all of these figures, Rahul Gandhi, what he quoted, we are running that. My question to you is different. My question to you is, you are highlighting that there was a wrong picture on a voter ID, but that real voter has come out, right? Journalists have gone to her, they have found out she's a real voter who lives in Haryana. But if a picture was wrong and you are alleging because of that she's a fake voter, then why did your agents not object? Please answer this question.
I'll answer that question. There are two legs to it. One, Shivani, since a lot of people of the Bharatiya Janata Party have also been talking about the delay. Why need to do it before? Why didn't you say it before?
Arshpreet, answer my question.
Allow me to answer, please. I, being a lawyer, can tell you one thing. In many cases where there have been delays, even after 2 years after the occurrence, FIRs have been registered, even after 7 years after the occurrence, FIRs have been registered, and they have led to convictions as well. Delay does not mean no.
So are you lodging an FIR?
One last thing.
Are you lodging an FIR? You're not willing to lodge a complaint?
I'll answer your question. Mr. Gandhi has done a press conference. He wasn't speaking to one person in four walls of a room. He has addressed the nation. Why does the Election Commission of India not take suo motu cognizance of it and act on it? Number two, Shivani, one last point. Your channel is very credible. You are a very credible anchor. You were questioning that lady. Now, what came to fore was, you asked her, how did you vote in Delhi based on Aadhaar card? She had no answer to that. No answer at all whatsoever. Number two, you are, how did a model's picture end up there when it should have been that lady's picture? There are no answers to that. So why should there not be an inquiry and investigation?
Okay, fair question. But I asked her those questions. One second. I'll go to the BJP and the other panelists on that. But, Arshpreet, the basic question that the Congress party is facing today, that if you have found legitimate proof of fake voting, administrative issues, any collusion by the EC, any laxity on the part of the EC, you must put your name on a complaint, on an affidavit, even if it's not Rahul Gandhi, somebody from Haryana leadership can do it and force the EC to do an inquiry. You're a lawyer. You also know no inquiry can happen without a complaint. Be the complainant.
It can. Number one, inquiry can happen without a complaint. That's where suo motu cognizance come into the picture. Election Commission of India has done it back in the day. The courts have done it back in the day.
Can EC do a suo motu complaint? I'm sorry, I don't think so. You're talking about courts, not an EC. EC is not a court body. It cannot do a suo motu complaint.
No, one second. I'll answer your question. Now, this concern on our channel has been has come to fore that that lady voted in Delhi on the basis of Aadhaar card, which is not possible.
Yes.
Now, why should the Election Commission of India not look into it?
No, they should definitely look into it. But my question is, you can't shirk your responsibility of filing an affidavit or a complaint.
No. Answering that question as well. Back in the day when Mr. Advani questioned the EVMs, which affidavit did he give? Which application did he file? Which complaint did he give? And if not,
what does that mean?
That means that there are double standards that are being followed. We are being asked for an affidavit when the Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders
because fundamentally
questioning
the process of voting or what machines are being used is different. Arshpreet, please, I think you understand the difference between the two. Please, let's not act like the public is also a fool. You are making a charge against a specific... One second. You are making a charge against a specific citizen of India claiming that they are a fake or a wrong voter in an electoral list and that they voted fraudulently. That is very different than raising a charge against the EVM. But anyways, I'll park that. I want to go across. Yes, Radhika, I see your finger.
Can I
Please,
respond?
please let me allow my other two panelists to come in very quickly, and then I'll come back to you. You know, the fascinating thing, Rashid Kidwai, that came out in that interview is that indeed that lady at least is saying that, you know, I voted in Delhi, I voted in Haryana, my picture is incorrect, but I wasn't stopped from voting. Now, this certainly is a red flag, and certainly something that the EC should do something about. And curiously, she is voting on the basis of Aadhaar, which the EC today is not willing to accept as proof of citizenship.
Yeah. Shivani, first of all, I must compliment you for the kind of seriousness and sensitivity with which you are dealing with this subject. This irregularities in the voting list is not about belonging to a political party for or against. This is about functioning of democracy, the process. The outcome may be different, but we need to be as citizens. We need to be really concerned about this, that the free and fair elections should be held. Now, in that context, Shivani, it is job of Election Commission. What is the job of Election Commission? Election Commission's job is to ensure free and fair elections. If there are glaring mistakes or wrongdoings in the electoral roll, then it is not a job of a political party to correct it. Political parties.
But should they not lodge a complaint? Should they not file the
affidavit? They can lodge a complaint. But Shivani, you know that any crime is a crime against the state. So it is primarily state's duty to protect it. You cannot ask put a fault at the doorstep of a complainant.
No, I'm not putting the fault at their doorstep. But now that you have found it, surely the candidate from this constituency where Pinky is alleged to have voted from, that candidate should file an affidavit 17 or whatever it is and lodge a complaint.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that these kind of Rahul Gandhi's allegations, whether they are correct or not, but they point at something that kuch dal mein kala hai. There is something wrong with the way electoral rolls are prepared, the way in our country elections are conducted. And we have, Shivani, such a vibrant democracy. Whole world looks up to you. Therefore, I'm saying we should look at it in a non-partisan manner, and there should be inquiry by former election commissioners who are there, who are very alive to the situation. Why is this EC have this fortress approach? Why they are not allowing whatever allegation come, they say no, this is not true. This is Shivani. Here, just one last thing. There is a very strong possibility, as I see it as a citizen, that there is digital manipulation that may be taking place.
But real voters are voting. Rashid Kidwai, I understand what you're talking about, and I also find it problematic. If your photo is not matching, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. Right? It may be, very harsh on a voter who's an actual voter. But what is not established is that somebody is fraudulently voting on the basis of this fake voter IDs or wrong voter IDs. That is also not established. But let me go across to our other guest as well, Kailash Adhikari. Kailash, do you think there's a problem here? Dal mein kuch kala hai, and EC just saying ki isliye to hum SIR kar rahe hain. That is not enough, no. Ye to election ho gaye hain. These elections have happened.
There are two things, Shivani, here. One is of the EC, what we are trying to establish, and other is of the principal opposition party. First, I'll talk about the issue of the EC, which you raised first. Now, we all know that Election Commission is a constitutional body which covers the elections of this country, state as well as the center, across the length and breadth of the world's largest democracy. So firstly, it's no mean feat, the kind of mammoth work they're doing. But that does that mean that such things can be allowed? No, it cannot be allowed. And that is why the representatives, the authorized representatives of the Election Commission in various of their public forums or in front of the media, they have said that they need to undertake certain exercises which needs to be done at a regular level, such as the SIR, which is being done, in order to find out and in order to fact check and audit. This is nothing but an audit process. In order to audit, such anomalies are not there. So no one is shying, neither the EC nor the government, no constitutional body is shying away from the fact that if there are certain anomalies in the system, it should be weeded out. And that is why the process is undertaken. Now, the principal opposition party here speaks about the fact that the entire process of SIR is being undertaken only to go against them, but they're not understanding the fact that this is a regular audit process. And why are they taking against themselves if they are so jittery about their own election winning percentage or their chances of winning a particular election, whether state or center, and time and posting a question on the EC or coming out with certain facts or like a town hall meeting like Mr. Rahul Gandhi does for the purpose of pinpointing the EC, that has become like a very natural trend and a habitual trend for the Congress party to do, rather than fighting on certain issues which can cover that particular state which is going into elections today, and in sometimes there is will come out.
So I'll allow.
Rather than talking about issues, this is the only issue that Mr. Gandhi is harping about, and technology, Shivani, is it's like two sides of the same coin. It can be a revolutionary trend, it could be a beast at the same time. Deep fakes and use of artificial intelligence in order to cover anyone's photo or any video can be doctored, the photographs can be doctored. So it's very easy, without any verifiable fact or without any audit done, to come out in the public and talk about any such issues, which you're actually not talking about public issues. You're just targeting the EC, which talks gravely about the fact that how unconfident are you about your own political win.
Okay. No, so the opposition to the SIR, Arshpreet, that is baffling. You cannot make the contention that there are anomalies or discrepancies in the voter list, but then also object to what is a constitutional exercise by the EC.
See, irrespective of that, the logic of SIR is to do away with the fake voters, is to do cleansing, so-called cleansing. Now, that goes on to suggest that these issues are real. They need to be looked into.
So then support the SIR.
One second. Allow me to please complete. The logic is understood, is to do away with fake voters. The Election Commission of India is looking at a certificate of failure because they did not do anything before when the elections were taking place. They let them vote, cross of fake voters. That is exactly what we are saying.
No, but those fake voters are not established. No, I'm sorry, one second, please. Let's go step by step. Radhika, at the end, please. Fake voters have not been established. Anomalies and discrepancies have been established.
Not just that. I can show you BJP spokesperson's statements who have said SIR is needed to do away with fake voters on our very channel. Number 2.
Yes.
In the Honorable Supreme Court, an EVM was recounted and the verdict was changed. The loser was declared a winner. The winner was declared a loser. Number 2. The Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson and the Bharatiya Janata Party have a case of misplaced priorities. I'll tell you how. The BJP spokesperson on our channel just said, a person's social media account had to be shut because of this. They are concerned about the social media account. They are not concerned about the constitutional rights of these people.
Okay, fair enough.
They're not
All right, fair
about
enough.
our
Limited time. Arshpreet, limited time. Radhika, final word, please.
Okay, now as a lawyer, he had certain questions, and as another lawyer, I have another question back at him. He says, how do you conclude this is a human error? Well, sir, how does Rahul Gandhi conclude that those votes went to the Bharatiya Janata Party? The lady who you were just interviewing, Miss Pinky, she herself said that I voted for Kejriwal.
Yeah.
How do you conclude that those people did not vote for Rahul Gandhi? How do you conclude those votes did not go to Congress? Because there is ample proof that in Karnataka, just recently, on the very day that you conducted your second press conference of your hydrogen bomb, the election of a Congress seat was cancelled due to vote chori. So it was very clear, and this is how I conclude, that those votes only go to the Congress. Second thing, he says voting is a constitutional right. Absolutely. Which is why your BLOs should have been more vigilant and ensured that those people are voting, and which is why we've also seen that those people have voted. Nobody has said that we were not able to vote.
Allowed to
that
vote,
lady
yes.
came out and said, Aadhaar card diya aur maine vote kiya. Third thing, he said that cognizance lena chahiye, har cheez leni chahiye. So I have the official statement of the Election Commission where they've listed out the details. Now here they say that the final electoral rolls were published and shared with all recognized political parties, that is the Congress party. Now, they were shared on 27/8/2024. Number of appeals that the EROs filed with the DM, nil, zero bata zero. Then they say number of second appeals against orders of DM filed with the CEOs, nil. This is a fact. If there were those discrepancies and those lists were given, that photo of that Brazilian model would have been there when those electoral rolls were given, right, Shivani? Why did they not see those pictures?
Okay.
पेज पे अगर इतनी सारी फोटो थी और कोई अंग्रेज आपको दिख रहा है उसके अंदर, तो आप उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. और मैं आपको बता दूं, कलर्ड इलेक्टोरल रोल्स मिलते हैं. मैंने चुनाव लड़ा है, इसलिए मैं जानती हूँ. And the political party has access to those rolls much before. And every time you go to contest an election, the state Congress office gives those electoral rolls to the contestant. Third thing.
No, enough time.
I was saying,
Ma'am, I'm out of time, but I do take the contentions from all sides. Clearly, more needs to be done to sanitize the electoral rolls. But is any theft established? That is still an open question, and we look forward to hearing from the EC.
Congress won the votes. The theft was established in Karnataka. Rahul Gandhi should dismiss
No, that was on. No, that case is about vote counting.
That
Ma'am,
election has been
ma'am, that
cancelled.
case is
No,
about
no,
vote
even the
counting.
election
It's
has
not
been
necessarily
cancelled.
about vote time.
Has the election been cancelled?
I am just saying, let the EC finish the Bihar elections. They're doing a nationwide SIR, or at least 12 states and UTs. Let them come out and clarify on this.